Hello, welcome to Asset Television. Here are the headlines of the news. Contractors threaten shutdown of FCT over non-payment. Confusion in PDP over NEC meeting as police weighed in. Zamfara, Sokoto seek coalition to flush APC. For details of the news, please do stay tuned. I am Omike Matthew. Indigenous contractors of Nigeria have appealed to the federal government to pay their contractual money after they have executed their assigned jobs. At a press conference in Abuja, chairman of the group, Jackson Nwosu, has said it was unfortunate that foreign contractors in Nigeria are given preference above their local counterparts as they are being owned after completion of their jobs. He also said for over 9 months, their vouchers are being held without a word coming from the federal government.
The Committee on Banking, Insurance and Other Financial Institutions, after robust engagement with the nominees and being satisfied with their experiences, performance and academic qualifications, hereby recommends as follows: that the Senate do confirm the combinations of the underlisted as Managing Director and Executive Director of NDIC.
In the sense that
confirm the nomination of Mr. Thompson Oludare Sunday.
This project has been completed. Obligations have been fulfilled. Yet, for over 9 months, our invoices remain unpaid. Mr. President, honorable leaders, we understand the complexities of governance. We are aware of the burdens you shoulder.
We're protesting against poor condition of work. We're protesting against
this project has been completed. Obligations have been fulfilled. Yet, for over 9 months, our invoices remain unpaid. Mr. President, honorable leaders, we understand the complexities of governance. We are aware of the burdens you should.
You get next month. We don't.
This project has been completed. Obligations have been fulfilled. Yet, for over 9 months, our invoices remain unpaid. Mr. President, honorable leaders, we understand the complexities of governance. We are aware of the burdens you shoulder in stabilizing the country economy and rebuilding a prosperous Nigeria. You should also note that you cannot grow the economy by starving its builders, local contractors. The consequences of this delay are inhuman. Contractors are drowning in debt. Some have committed suicide. Some have had their assets seized. Families are suffering. Employees remain unpaid.
Nwosu further said, though the times are hard, but government should also know that a delay in the payment has some consequences on the contractors who are already being chased by the banks.
We ask not only for payment, but for the restoration of our credibility before financial institutions, before our families, and before our communities who look unto us as example of diligence and patriotism. Therefore, our demands are for the government to immediately instruct Accountant General of the Federation, Federal Ministry of Finance, Central Bank of Nigeria to initiate payment process to contractors within the next 14 days from 30th of June, starting from this day, 30th of June. Failure to carry out these aforementioned demands, we will be left with no option than to mobilize over 5,000 of our members nationwide.
Nwosu said they have agreed to give 14 days ultimatum to pay up or face a shutdown of the FCT by its over 5,000 members. The contractors, displaying placards of various inscriptions, also observed a minute for their colleagues who have passed on while waiting to be paid. The Joint Unions Action Committee of the Federal Capital Territory Administration has commenced a 3-day protest beginning today. The protest, which started at about 7 a.m., is as a result of what they described as refusal of the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, to address long-standing issues affecting staff welfare and rights. Speaking with journalists at the minister's main gates in Area 11 Garki, the president, JUAC, Rifkatu Itsia, with other members of affiliate unions in the FCTA, the president of the union noted that the protest is against the refusal of the FCT minister to address salient issues affecting staff.
We're protesting against poor condition of work. We're protesting against lack of promotion. We're protesting against no training and retraining of staff. We're protesting against non-payment of our some of our staff for 7 months. We're protesting against irregular flow of salary, in the sense that what you get today, this month, is what you get next month. We don't understand what is happening. You get 100,000 today, tomorrow you get 80,000. We're protesting against such irregularities. We're protesting against our children, primary school pupils, being at home for months. Some of them, we have to organize for them to join the private schools to write their.
Some of the union members also lent their voices and listed grievances to include the non-promotion of staff since 2023, unresolved salary administration problems, and unpaid entitlements. The union also demanded structural changes within the administration, improved staff welfare, and an end to deductions they considered illegal.
The reason for this protest is that we are frustrated. The reason for this protest is that we are hungry. The reason for this protest is that we are angry. The reason for this protest is that we have a father that is not listening to us.
Other grievances include non-domestication of IPPIS, inaccessibility of the salary portal to salary desk officers, no overhead since December 2024, NHF deduction, non-payment of 5-month wage awards, health workers hazard allowance arrears, no training and retraining of FCTA staff, out-of-school FCTA primary school pupils, and non-payment of AEBP enforcement squad. Recall that the FCT teachers had also been on strike since April over non-implementation of 70,000 naira minimum wage, among other requests. The ruling All Progressives Congress has boasted of winning at least 5 more governors to its camp amid a wave of defections by opposition bigwigs, federal lawmakers, and endorsements for President Bola Tinubu's re-election. The move comes in the wake of Friday's resignation of the immediate past national chairman of the APC, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje. The revelation made by the APC national vice chairman, Southeast Ijoma Orudiegbu, signaled a deepening crack within the opposition bloc and raised fresh concerns over its ability to mount a formidable challenge against Tinubu's re-election bid. According to Orudiegbu, the defections were not speculative, they were imminent. Following the resignation of the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Umar Danguje, on Friday, the North Central Zone of the party has thrown its heart into the ring for the position. Ganduje's exit on Friday has sparked interest with stakeholders in Kogi, Benue, Nasarawa, and other North Central states demanding that the office be zoned to the region. Although no official announcement has been made, insiders said the former Kano State governor had come under mounting pressure from stakeholders from the North Central region who have long agitated for the chairmanship seat to return to their zone. Ganduje was appointed APC chairman in August 2023 following the resignation of Senator Abdullahi Adamu, who hails from the North Central zone. The APC Deputy National Chairman North, Bukar Daluri, assumed office as the acting national chairman and is expected to preside over the affairs of the ruling party till December. Uncertainty remains over the status of the People's Democratic Party 100th National Executive Committee meeting due to the ongoing internal crisis within the National Working Committee. The acting national chairman Umar Damagun's faction of the NWC claimed the NEC meeting had been postponed. Security operatives were said to have sealed the PDP headquarters this Monday, but a spokesperson of the police FCT command, Josephine Adi, refuted to say the police has not received any order to seal the secretariat. However, Deputy National Chairman South, Taufik Aragbaja's faction, insisted otherwise. While Damagun's camp fixed its expanded caucus meeting for 1 p.m., Aragbaja's group scheduled the NEC meeting for 2 p.m., both at the same venue. The state chapters of the People's Democratic Party in Sokoto and Kebbi states have signaled their intention to join any coalition to unseat the All Progressives Congress in 2027, while the Sokoto PDP stakeholders led by former Governor Aminu Tambuwa announced that it was set to dump the party for the newly formed coalition political party, All Democratic Alliance. Its KB counterpart declared its readiness to align with any coalition or political alliance aimed at dislodging the APC at both the state and national levels. Asset Television News will make a return right after the short break. Please do stay tuned. Welcome back to Asset Television News, and now the rest of the stories. Nigeria's northern states are divided over the recent call by the Northern Elders Forum for the federal government to declare a state of emergency in the region to combat rising insecurity. While states like Zamfara, Kano, and Kaduna express varying degrees of support for any initiative that could restore peace, including the NEF's call, the Benue state government flatly rejected the idea, describing it as an aberration and impossibility. The NEF, in a statement by its spokesperson, Professor Abubakar Jeka Jedure, called on the federal government to declare a state of emergency in security across the northern region. The forum lamented the attack carried out by armed terrorists on Tuesday, June 24, 2025, stating that it was not an isolated incident, but a declaration of war against the Nigerian state. The NEF lamented what it called an unrelenting campaign of terror across the north, pointing to recent attacks in Benue, Plateau, Kwara, Kaduna, Zamfara, Sokoto, Borno, and Niger states. The forum lamented that the northern region is now under siege by terrorists who operate with impunity, while accusing the government of either unable or unwilling to stop them. The National Health Insurance Authority has sanctioned 49 healthcare facilities and 47 health maintenance organizations in 2024 over violations of its operational guidelines, the agency said on Sunday. A statement signed by the authority's acting director of media and public relations, Emmanuel Onunupomo, noted that the key issues recorded in the complaints against HCFs were unavailability of medicines, denial of services, out-of-pocket payment for covered services, and non-provision of payment narrations. For the HMOs, it said the issues were related to delays or denials of referral authorization codes, delays in settlement of agreed reconciled payments, refusal to monitor quality assurance in facilities, and more. And now sports. Napoli's pre-season is expected to begin on July 14, and the Nigerian striker is expected to rejoin his parents' club's teammates for the start of preparations for the new season. Osimhen, who has been on holiday in Nigeria, has returned from a loan spell at Galatasaray, where he scored 37 goals plus 8 assists in 41 games across all competitions. The 26-year-old helped the Turkish Giants to a domestic double, winning the Super League and the Turkish Cup. While his next destination is still unknown, Osimhen has already rejected a 40 million euro a year offer from Saudi club Al Hilal. According to Football Italia, the Saudi Pro League side have not yet given up on the player. But if they fail to reach an agreement with the striker by mid-July, Osimhen will be formally called up to start the preseason with the rest of the team.